Extreme's 745 Game King. Being known as probably the perfect balance between that hardcore offshore boat with the beautiful mix into overnight stays with the family. We'll have a bit of a look through the features of the enclosed wheelhouse to the rear deck, even through to the sleeping quarters, which incorporates our toilets. Being a boat dealer, I guess we get to play around and drive a lot of boats throughout the years, but look, Extreme's layout, I think they've got it right. They're a very easy and fun boat to use. Dash setup, we've got our Yamaha command link gauge, independent fascia for that. We've got flush mounted sounders and GPSs. For those guys that like to run the larger head units, up to your 14, 15, 16 inch, we do have a different dash, which enables us to still flush mount 15, 16 inch head unit. This particular boat's got the nice Raymarine ES series, the hybrid touch. We've got trim tab controls, you know, again, mounted so that they can be operated still with one hand on the throttle. Same with our anchor winch, easily accessed, one hand on the throttle, helping that winch come up. Switch panels, pretty straightforward and simple. We've got a power outlet in this dash. In our larger models, overhead we've got our radio, so again, VHF, we've got our Fusion stereo up there. Everything really is mounted in a clever location, you know, with use in mind. It's when you get behind the wheel of the Extremes is when you just have that appreciation for the visibility. You've basically got an uncompromised, clear view, 360 degrees around the driving position. And as always, whether you're sitting or standing, it doesn't change. Clever little setup on the passenger or the port side of the boat. We've got a table, obviously with our seating. So if you're sitting down preparing a meal, you've got an adequate room for that to be done. The table itself actually pops down on a gas strut. And you can add a cushion and turn it into a complete bench seat. And we've got storage areas on each side with these storage bins. You can have them either as a full open storage bin, or we do a series of drawers. On the driver's side of the boat, we've obviously got our seating. We've got a prep area here where we can drop in a sink, a cooker, whatever the actual individual wants. Underneath, got a beautiful little fridge. I think a great feature of Extreme's rear wall are simply the windows. They either drop away completely, regaining the airflow, or you can put it in a number of different heights depending on the amount of flow you need. The side windows in the wheelhouses also open, so regaining that ventilation is very important on a hot day. With the ability to open both side windows, both rear windows, and open the bifold door, you really can create a huge amount of airflow through your cabins. Inside the cabin, we've got handrails in the roof on either side and also at the front for the passenger. In this particular boat, we've got LED lights through the roof. With Extreme using the double skin walls in the wheelhouse, it gives us the ability to have these side pockets. They're all edge trimmed and fully carpeted. Look, there's plenty of room to lie down in the forward cabins. Even though they are a plate alloy boat, they've got quite a soft feel. Everything's all fully lined. Our sides and roofs, side pockets are all trimmed with a huge amount of storage with two each side. You've got great access into your anchor winch. With Extreme, all their winches are fully concealed beneath the bow of the boat. It is a small cosmetic thing, but again, an example of the Extreme taking things to the next level. I love the attention to detail that Extreme go to, even to the stage as when they trim their cushions, their logos are all in perfect harmony. All models of Extreme from 605 up in the Game King range have the ability to incorporate a direct discharge toilet, which is cleverly concealed underneath the squabs. As we mentioned earlier, Extreme are quite broad across the shoulders of the boat, giving the wheelhouse the space. With their design, they still incorporate the double skinning of the wheelhouses, which gives us our side pockets, further space. To there, we still have the ability to walk around the side decks, which you almost take for granted on some boats as you don't get the option. The rear doors in the wheelhouses are a bifold door. So simply open and secure so they don't protrude out into the cabin. Out here on the rear deck, so many features that really are deemed as standard, as you've come to expect with Extreme. Alloy rod holders, fully welded. We've got the sea deck matting on this boat. Live bait tank incorporated in your walk-through transom. Of course, you've got your ladder. Bait board in this one includes the drawers. Rod holders across the rear. You've got a water ski tow point across the board as well, with our high tow point on the roof. This boat's got the removable rear lounge, so depending on what you're doing in your boat for the day, you can swing it away. You can remove it completely. You've got access into your batteries through large hatches. You've got side pockets, which again are all edge trimmed. There's no jagged edges. Everything's all refined and finished. Well, I hope you've enjoyed learning a bit about the 745 Game King. Obviously covered a broad range of features, and I think you'll agree that it is a great all-round boat. If you liked what you saw, hit the subscribe button at the bottom of the screen and have a look through all the other details and other boats that we've had a bit of a look at in the past. Thanks again, and I hope you enjoyed it.